Hello everyone and welcome back to this Let's Play of ℏ𝒏. In the last episode we were finding out more about the Hanayome spirit and we decided to anger her by not going with what the rumors say to go with. Once we got back to the house we find out that she may be the story of a woman who committed suicide just before her wedding day because of a series of horrible events. So this is a good part of the spirit file to refresh ourselves. So the ghastly case is still unable to gain full closure. The phone box that guided us to the case, the fact that the woman who hung herself wore a wedding dress, the connections to the forest by H Castle. The other mark bearers won't like it, but we need to go back to the forest. But why? I'm unsure of that. So we're going back to the forest today. We've already taken Suzu. Yeah, we'll go with Suzu. Talk to Mary? I tell Mary about Sayaka Hasagawa. What a sad woman. Her grudge against the world turned her into Hanayome. If this is indeed the case, you may find it a clue in the forest where she committed suicide. That's where we're going. Exit. Let's go back to the forest. Really hope we find some of the worn out talismans because our spirit power is so low at the moment. If we come across one of those things, it's going to be it's probably going to be the end, so hopefully we'll find something. Hearing her speak, I had the impression that she had been raised well, but now that I'm out alone with her like this, it's not just that. Her being Suzu, I assume. She's... how do I put it? This is a little late, but I hope we get along. Should I call you Mr. Yoshiki? No, Mr. is just fine. Mr. Having you call me by my first name is kinda... I'm sorry, that was rude of me. This is a weird conversation. That's right, she's strangely mature. Suzu? Is it alright if I call you that? Yes, just Suzu's fine. Okay. So, what do your parents do? Yeah, it's kind of out of the blue to ask that, but we might be in some life and death situations. Even if she's just a kid, I'd like to know what kind of a person she is. Right now, I'm only living with my mum. She pushes herself every day. Pushes herself? Does that mean she's a career woman who works hard at her job? I see. Sorry for the random question. Not at all. She lives alone with her mother who works every day, which means she's basically living alone. That must be why she's so mature. Oh. Just then the tyre hits a bump in the road. I can see a square grey object in the back seat through the rearview mirror. Is that thing back there yours? No, that's Ita's. He said it was a CD radio cassette player. A radio cassette player? Why? He said we might need music while we drive. Want to listen to something? No, I'll pass. The conversation grinds to a halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. After falling silent a while, Suzu finally speaks up. It only makes sense for the conversation to turn one direction. This mark. Did Hanayome really do this? I don't know for sure, but I think that's a natural assumption. Oh, I guess so. Suddenly, it dawns on me. Why does this kid not want to treat the spirit like it's evil? No, maybe it's just Hanayome specifically. But that would be the best. What would? I mean, if Hanayome were really a nice spirit. Yeah, you're right. Her grin at me is relieved. I smile back at her stiffly, a weight in the pit of my stomach. If that's really true, then we can get through this without anyone dying. The problem is, that's impossible. I lightly rub my wrist as I watch Suzu smile out the corner of my eye. Yeah, I really hope so. Oh. cynical. I mean, I'd be angry too if I was viciously assaulted, pictures taken of me, blackmailed, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna end it and commit suicide. I mean, I would then be not a happy spirit. But maybe still nice, so maybe she has a point. Huh? We're gonna go into the forest? Susie was understandably terrified. Anyone would be in her shoes. No one wants to go into a dark forest at night. No, I don't. Especially at this famous suicide spot. Yeah, definitely don't want to go in there. We'll be okay, as long as we're careful. I didn't believe what I said for a minute. It's just something you say at times like these. Yeah, sure. Okay. It's supposed to be west of the gate. I looked to the west of the gate again, but there's no sign of a trail. Ding! Suddenly, Susie's face... That's so many S's. Okay. Suddenly, Susie's face stiffens. What's wrong? It just got cold. Oh. Dog? Bubby? I follow their gaze and see a low shadow dashing out from the darkness. A dog? It certainly seems like one. It kicks up the dirt with its forelegs, but looks off somehow. It kind of looks like the ℏ𝓭𝓬𝓰, like bent over. And there's like a weird little face. Oh, that's so weird. It's like a dog wearing like a person face. That dog is weird. Its fur is long and dishevelled, and from certain angles its face looks human. See? I thought it looked human to me. The dog stares at us, growling softly. What is it? Are you trying to tell us something? Mum says you're not supposed to talk nice to dogs like that. Yes, sorry, I read that. Funny. Why are you not supposed to talk nice? Oh, I guess. She says to be firm like its master, that's how you train them. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Like, why are you not speaking nice to dogs? But it's more like an aggressive dog, you should be firm with them. Be the master, I get. That makes sense. If you give it attention, the dog will think it has power over you. So ignore it and stay quiet, huh? I guess that's true for humans too. Powerful people tend to ignore others. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, weird puppy's gone. The dog barks loudly, then vanishes into the western underbrush. Guess where we're going? Probably to the western underbrush. The moment it's gone, the chill in the air disappears like it was never there. Was it trying to tell us that we should go that way? Maybe. Oh, here we go, torch time. I shine the flashlight on the spot where the dog disappeared. A now familiar pain shoots through my wrist. Pain of success. Oh! The mark's colour grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in. There's probably not much time left. We better hurry. Let's check the bushes over there. New info is added to the spirit file. Investigating the forest again. Let's go read that. Yep. Upon our return to the forest, a strange dog appears. It growls at us before disappearing into the western thicket. Christie says the place she checked in the past was in the west also. Still, that dog didn't look natural. I suppose that's a good sign, since we're chasing after a spirit, but the mark warns that time is short. We need to hurry. We have to hurry, even. Okay. Is there any shinies? Is that shiny? Is that still the one that says murder? Reads, welcome to the lush and romantic wood timberland. No, I don't think I've missed anything here. I'm always wary that I miss things after one of the first episodes, where I press too soon and then miss something. Anyway, there's a thicket of trees next to the gate. With the dog gone, I push my way into the underbrush. I spot the traces of what used to be a path. You could barely call it one at this point. This must be the closed hiking trail. The path goes west from the gate. It's really here? Was it trying to tell us about it? Who knows? Anyway, let's get going. Ooh. Woods are so creepy, especially ones like this. Is there... Don't think there's a shiny. Sadly. Just think we'll keep going. Keep moving forward. There's shiny there. Shiny? There's something in the grass at the foot of the tree. I push the grass aside and pick it up. Yes! Okay, 1. I can totally make it on 1. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Oh, we've got loads back again. Oh, so when you go back to the mansion, you get it back? I thought we kept it. Okay, so I've got nothing to worry about then. To make sure we get everything. In the last Live or Die, I was kind of annoyed because it doesn't seem fair in an English translation to rely on the Japanese original for a Live or Die situation. Like, ugh, the red, pink, or emerald. So silly. I mean, I had to edit out the reasoning because to me it made no sense, and I didn't know if it didn't make sense to other people. But I had to go and find walkthroughs to reason why the answer was pink, even though in English that's the only one that had an I in it. So it wasn't going to be pink. It's just me. I'll calm down. I'll come off my soapbox for that. Okay. I hear a low growl from somewhere. I can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. Oh, we did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel an intense hostility towards me. What should we do? The instant Suzu speaks, the growling grows distinctively quieter, except it doesn't look like it will let us through. Let's turn back. We retreat without trying to force our way to pass. Okay. Go to the right then. There's something there. What is that? I want to check everything else before I go. Oh, that down there. Something in the grass. I feel around the blaze of grass. Got instant camera. I've hit the switch before I realise and a red light appears. Apparently that means the flash can be used. Does it still work? Yeah, it looks like it. I turn it off and quickly stuff it in my bag. I decide it's wise not to mention the dried blood that's stuck to the bottom of it. Ew, that's disgusting. To see is to perceive light. Okie dokies? To see is to perceive light. It's true, without light you can't see. That distant voice echoes in my head. True, seeing something means you're seeing the light it's reflecting. Oh, yeah. But what does that have to do with Hanayome? New info is added to the spirit file. Around the tree covered in photos. Oh, they photos then. We'll find that out. Have I done this in the wrong order again? I assume not. In the bushes below the tree, I found a dirty instant camera. The back reads, "Take a picture, flash included." That voice then whispers to me again, "To see is to perceive light." Light? Things that emit light? The camera? I bet 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝓃 detests that light. Okay, so we're gonna like use the flash against her at some point then, I guess. Anything in the back? Nope. Okay, let's Have a look at the weird old tree. I shine the light on the grove of trees in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd. Mister, what's that? Something stuck to the tree over there. I can't make it out from here. I move forward for a closer look. Oh. Oh. Someone's been having a fun time. What is this? All thoughts in my mind ceases. It's as if I'm unable to process what I'm seeing. And my brain comes to a halt. My brain comes to a halt constantly, so don't worry about it. Are these photos? There's a bunch of pictures on different people posted to the tree. But they're all... what is this? Why do all the eyes have nails? It's just as Susie said. For some bizarre reason, each photo has a person with nails driven through both eyes. Not the eyes. Why the eyes? Oh, so they can't see. Ooh. Attached to nails is some kind of tape. Cold sweat drips down my back. What kind of grudge would cause someone to do something like this? Well, I can think of many things. All of the pictures, they're all men. Oh, someone's a man-hater. Assuming that these are the men of Psycho who attack Psycho. Or Hanayome. Susie's mutters are just loud enough to hear. Huh? I look over the photos again. A good number of them are deteriorated, so they're hard to make out, but they may be right. Yeah, looks like it. All the subjects are men. That's clearly not a coincidence. Ooh, spook. I feel a little dizzy and I step back. Through my blurry vision, something flashes in the light from the flashlight. Huh? Is something wrong? Nothing, it's just over there. Something's sparkling up there. Something might be there. We should check it out. Oh, up there. Something's up in the branches of the tree. It's reflecting light. Something must be stuck in those branches. The only way we'll be able to check it out is to climb up the trunk. You're gonna climb the tree? There aren't any cavities, knots or branches within reach. It'll be hard to climb it. So, climb the tree myself, ask my partner, boost my partner up. Forget it. It's not worth it. I'm gonna boost my partner up. Susie's pretty light, so it should be fine. If that's all, then okay, I'll try. I squat at the base of the tree and let her climb onto me. Up you go. I stagger a bit, but manage to stand. I feel like I'm one of the tree now. With the trees now. Can you reach? Just a little to the right. I'm almost there. Eek! Oh, don't drop her. Susie reaches as far as she can with her hand and I lose my balance. We both crash to the ground. Are you okay? I'm fine. Here. Susie shows me her hands. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. Got dog collar. A collar? It makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? I wonder who threw it away. Who knows? Didn't the dog get hit by like a car or something? What was it doing in the woods with no collar on? As I'm putting it away, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. Renta? Or is that Greek? It looks like Greek letters. Oh, that would be Genta? 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 Pretty sure that's a capital G. Yeah. How are you supposed to pronounce that? I think it's like Genta or something. The pictures on the tree. Let's have a look at the pictures on the tree. In the west side of the forest, we find a tree covered in strange photos of men, and they all have large nails driven deep into their eyes. They're likely all dead. Is it some kind of warning that men will be killed? I spot something when I look up into the trees. It's hard to get down, but it turns out to be a dog collar. Does it belong to the dog we saw at the entrance? That article on 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝓃 we found in the garage said that the body of her pet dog was found in the forest. Oh, okay, so the dog was found in the forest. Okay. Was it killed chasing after the culprits? It seemed like even before it seems she even brought it on her trip to Greece. Ah, so it is Greek. Okay. When her Greece with her fiance right before she was abducted. My brain is thinking, like, trying to piece everything together and trying to read this at the same time. So it makes my reading bad, if you couldn't tell already. Yeah. It looks like the dog's name is on the collar, but how do you pronounce that? Doesn't look like English. Well, I assume that if they liked Greece, then maybe it's a Greek name. Because, yeah, I think I would say, maybe. In the bushes below the trees, I find a dirty instant camera. The backwards take a bit. Oh, we already read that. Well, that's interesting. So we were supposed to look at that before we found the camera, but okay. Can I save? Good. Let me save. Just in case I miss something and have to come back. Knowing me. Okay. Can we go back out again? This way? Oh. Oh, I forgot there's like a growl. Can't see it, but it seems to make it. Oh, we did see that dog by the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel an intense hostility direct towards me. What should we do now? The instant speaks, growling stops. Oh, I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog. But if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place. If I'm with Suzu, it might react differently. But you're still a man, so it's like, oh well, if you've got a woman with you, it's fine. Or a girl, I guess. I consider my options. Show the collar, turn back. Show the collar? Puppy want his collar? I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Does the puppy want the collar? Maybe. It's a safe bet that the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely to tied to this collar. I face the general area the barking is coming from and show it the collar. Oh, the puppy's back. The weird human face puppy thing is here. The dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. Oh, fast puppy. Oh, we've got a live or die situation. Okay, we can do it. When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Suzu calling out to me. Mr. Yoshiki, don't move! Don't move? She said before, don't move. But I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. What should we do? Stand still, dodge, kick it. Don't kick it. Stand still. I don't think you could dodge a dog that fast and don't kick animals. The dog stops in its track. It seems confused that I'm not reacting and just standing still. It shuffles back on the ground, on its guard, then prepares to attack again. Safe. It bares its teeth and growls. Puppy, don't growl. Threaten it loudly, turn my back to it, pet it. Don't pet it. Turn my back, ignore it. That's what she said. Ignore the dog. I break my gaze and turn back to it. I pretend not to hear it threatening me. It growls for a while until it abruptly stops. Safe. The dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. The collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said... I want to say that's ℏ𝑗𝑛𝑡𝑒. What should I call it? Please be an option. Ah, it is. Okay. I think it's ℏ𝑗𝑛𝑡𝑒. Center lenta. It's not lenta. ℏ𝑗𝑛𝑡𝑒? I mutter the name. The dog perks its ears. I say it again, this time more clearly. Then... Okay, so it is. Okay. Ah, good. My Greek alphabet knowledge does me well. Unlike my Japanese knowledge, which doesn't do me very well in the last time. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. It disappears from... Oh, the dog turns around and quickly sinks into the bushes. It disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. Survived. Okay, that went smoothly. I like that. That was smooth. I pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. Are you okay? Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. That was a lot. I pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I did feel teeth biting into my hand when the collar was snatched from me, though. The dog may be supernatural. Really? I wonder if that was true. Sarcasm. I hope it doesn't attack again. I think we'll be fine. It found what it was looking for. You're right. Is there anything here? Always look for shinies. Nope. Let's go forward. I don't like that sound. That's weird. A sound like rope creaks above my head. Dun. Silhouette swinging in the shadow of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread. They don't look real though. Are those people? Suzu gives a terrifying yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. They clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. The things hanging by their necks from the trees are display mannequins you can find in a department store. That's weird. Obviously dolls can't commit suicide. You don't know their life. You don't know their feelings. Everything is made up of energy. Could have feelings too, you just don't know. Sorry, I got back onto this. Is this someone's idea of a prank? Or maybe a warning to intruders? The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go. I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins. Okay. Because that's completely normal. It's fine. Suzu replies uneasily. Yeah, exactly. But before either of us take a step forward, I feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. Oh, is she holding his hand? Ooh. A doll is mercilessly hanging by its neck. Grabbing onto it to stop it from swinging, I open the hand and take what's inside. Worn out talisman. When I pick up the worn out talisman, I feel a warmth flowing through me. Got soul power. Crumbles slightly in my hand. The doll swings uneasily from the ropes even though there's no breeze. A male doll is hanging from a tree. How do you know it's male? I mean, they don't look like they have any junk, so you can't say it's male. It's just not one of those things. I wonder what the person who did this was thinking. Let's just go. Oh god, that made me jump. It's that dog. Suzu, be careful. No, it's okay now. It won't attack anymore. It's that dog from before. It starts digging in the dirt right in front of us. Is it helping? Do we now have dog friend? Ghostly dog friend? After a few minutes it disappears like mist. What was it doing? Is there something over there? Let's take a look. Is it just that? Make sure I don't miss any shinies. I think it is just that, isn't it? It's a place where the dog was digging. Digging? Oh gosh. Digging. I reach out and touch the dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. The dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand. You're going to dig here? I don't think we'll need any tools. Please. Okay. Dig, 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 like a puppy. In silence, we kneel in the forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. Maybe I'll find the dog. It could be that those words popped into my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Distracted. Oh, that's a body. Those centipedes? Ew, that's disgusting. I hate bugs. I look down on what we dug up. What we find is a corpse. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old. Is that a corpse? Yeah. My replies sound incredibly flat and uncaring even to me. At some point, death has become familiar. That fact, and not the corpse, is what sends a shiver down my spine. I'm too comfortable with the words of the dead. World of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then I notice something. What's that? There's something white in the skeleton's hand. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. The notes deteriorated, but part of it is legible. I killed them all. One's assaulted you. Now you rest in peace. What needed to be done? Now I die here. The forest, you passed away. New song, won't listen heaven. The note ends there. Got 3 cassette tapes. That sounds like a suicide note, doesn't it? But these tapes. She looks at the cassette tapes. Why were they buried there too? They look at the remains. As if asking them the question. Of course, it's not going to reply. I don't know. I trail off. A different voice is whispering in my mind. The last. The last? The voice falls silence. The last? Exactly. Wait a second. The last what? Huh? Is something the matter? I didn't say anything. It's nothing, sorry. Just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take the tapes with us. New information was added to the spirit file. Unidentified suicide victim. On that note, it's a nice place to finish. So I will catch you in the next episode. See you then. Bye.